When Andrew blew through Jenerette, the walls came tumbling down. And the windows. And trees. And most of Ruby's grocery store. Roby's, too.
When we had a situation where we knew we couldn't stay in the store, I immediately called the chief of police, which I know very well, and asked if they send someone out, anyone, to come and try to get us somewhere else besides the store, that we could not stay in the store any longer. So, acting up on our request, Chief Khan sent out a bunch of units, and they ferried us across the street to City Hall, where we rode the rest of the storm out till early this morning.
Even the high school turned shelter wasn't immune. More than 300 people were sleeping off the storm in the gym when the roof above them surrendered to Andrew's fierce wind and rain.
The lights went off and everybody panicked and ran up, started running over one another. It was very frightening.
We were laying down, me and the baby were laying down, and I looked up and I said stuff was falling, and then the pipe started shaking, so everybody got up and said, no, we need to get out of here. And I said, hey, get up, you know, it's time to go here. I said, we got to get out of here, the roof's falling in. And
mobile homes became all too mobile, and protective structures could no longer do their jobs. Virtually every downtown business was damaged in the city of 7,000, including the Gomez Army store.
Did you lose a considerable amount of damage, or were you able to save most of it?
I don't know what I've really lost. There's still a lot of stuff, you know, on the floor and everything.
Those who didn't evacuate say Andrew made a frightening entrance.
Oh, it was shaking really bad. I mean, bad. It felt like it was coming off the blocks.
But Police Chief Ted Kahn says there was just one minor injury, and Jenerette may have coincidence to thank.
We did have a tabletop exercise about 3 weeks ago on a hurricane scenario, which is just about what we had here. Worst case scenario, class 4, category 4 hurricane come through in Iberia Parish on a direct hit.
Reverend Arthur Jones and his family were lucky. All they lost was an old oak tree in the front yard. Now he must tend to those not as fortunate.
As a local clergyman, how will your job change? What will you need to do now?
Nothing more than what I've always done. You know, inspire people to have faith in God, certainly, to get through this, as we've done with other problems that we've had here in the city.
Well, bricks and glass can be quickly replaced, but when sugarcane is laid low in the field, well, that's real trouble. It was supposed to be the best sugar crop in years. The folks around here were counting on it for a big payoff. But now nearly all the sugar that would sweeten this area's poultry economic pot is destroyed.
It's going to be devastating because not only are we going to have to come up with a plan to rebuild our stores, our businesses, and our homes, but the sugarcane crop is a vital economic boon every year right about this time.
But the folks around here say they're tough. They'll make it, and they're ready to go home, hoping they have a home to return to. Ed Garston, CNN, Jenerette, Louisiana.